Hello, welcome back to my channel. This is Whispermism, and I've gotten a lot of requests for questions, whatever, help the past couple of months, but I've just been lazy. I'm just gonna be honest, it's been lazy. It's a lot of work uh, to do videos. So let's see. I do need to stipulate that I am not a wizard, Harry. I'm not a Photoshop wizard. Um, Everything that I know, like I've learned along the way and they work for me. They may not work for some professional Photoshopper, and that's okay. I'm here to be simplistic with y'all and hopefully you guys can learn something along the way. So first thing we're gonna do, obviously retouches, and I'll go how I do like retouches with some areas on an avatar's pick. Um, But the first question I have is by Jas Marie, and they ask, how can I get shadows? Again, I'm sorry, it's 2 months later, um, but I'm going to answer it. In case you don't know, Black Dragon and Firestorm, you have to be on the highest quality in order to get your shadows. So your computer should have to handle like the highest setting in Firestorm, and on Black Dragon, it's like I personally have everything on what do you call it? The highest setting in Firestar or in Black Dragon. Let me see. Preferences? Yes. In display, I have everything on ultra high or very high. Uh, excuse me. I have a cold. But yeah, just play around with everything. It's not too difficult to get shadows, but in Firestorm, I do believe you have to be on the highest setting. But I don't really mess with Firestorm when it comes to taking pictures. I forget. There you go. Let's see what else. Second question I have is, could you go into sizing and aspect ratios for posting to sites? And this is by Amberl Ethaniel. So the way that I do it is when I'm in Photoshop, I will resize the image to anything by 8100. So if my picture is mostly from width, 8100. But if my picture is like height, I'll go by 8100 by whatever. I've noticed for me personally when I try to upload higher into Flickr, um, it will reject it. It says it's too big. And I have friends who can upload like 12K into Flickr. I can't for some reason. I pay for Pro, always have. I don't. I'm too lazy to contact Flickr, see what's going on. At this point, I don't care. 8100 works for me. So there you have it. All right. Uh, as you can tell, I have this little light going on. And I don't know if you guys notice my photos, but I got a new computer. This computer has a 3070 graphics, and the pictures seem more realistic to me now than they did when I had my 1070, 1080 graphics card. So save for a new PC if you can, because the quality is stunning. It's stunning. All right, let me just get into this retouching. So as you can see, I laid a light box right here. Since the backdrop's kind of purple and the light's purple behind me, I went and I clicked the light and I click this purple color. And then you can always play with the intensity if you don't like it too much. That's not bad, but okay. All right. So when I take my pictures, I take them into, because I know they're going to be, is it horizontal? Man, I don't know. It's top to bottom. So when I know I'm going to take pictures like that and not based off width, then I'm just going to be like 8,000 by 9333. Again, your height and width, it depends on what your computer could withstand. Like previously, I think mine was like 6,000 by 7333. But now I can save it better. I do save it as BMP lossless. Go ahead and save that. And go ahead and open it. As you could tell, I was forced to finally use my paid subscription to Photoshop with this new PC. Um, One of the reasons why I didn't change in the past is because I was just accustomed. I was set in my ways, you know what I mean? So yeah, I wanted to see something real quick. So basically, yeah, whatever. Let's continue. All right. I wanted to originally show you guys how to edit because do you know how sometimes maze when you wear maze, like I don't know if you all see it at times, you'll see where the maze like alpha kind of ends right here and you'll get a streak. You'll get a streak in your legs and it looks weird. And I think I have one I forgot to fix in Photoshop, but here, let me go to my Flickr and see if I can find one. Let's see. No, I fixed that one. See this one. Okay. But I want to show you one. That one doesn't, I fixed that one too. Bear with me so I can find it. All right. So let's just say, for the hell of it, that there's a line from the maze right here. You can, there's a lasso tool. You could just go over it, right? Wait, we gotta make this look more realistic. So let me just put a line. What color is that? We'll just do a darker line right here. And we'll just be like, oh, look, it's a line. Okay. So I take my lasso tool and I will go over that and layer via copy. And from here, it's basic. You blur it. Excuse me. It won't look like that, okay? Just use your imagination. Ah, man. So yeah, so you just blur it out basically. And it'll look better. Like you won't see, like I could tell just because, I can. Like I could see the black line because I literally drew the line. But when it's the maze, it's a clear line basically, but you can see it. Just do that step and everything will look perfect. I am bouncing around. Oops. Okay, so let's go ahead and begin. Now, I don't necessarily want all this purple on my body. Again, I'm going to go back into Firestorm or Black Dragon. I'm going to edit. I'm going to turn this off for now. Take another picture. Save. Go ahead and open it. Go back to the original layer. Select all, and then Control C will copy. Control V is a Victor. Paste it. Ah, shit, what'd I do? Oh, that's right. My bad. Yo. Damn it. You know what? That's okay. So let's just go ahead and select all. Paste. Since I forgot to remove this, let's go ahead and remove it. I always have my opacity on my eraser to 50. Just that's how I like it. I don't know. And then I'll just keep going over it. You can change it to 100 if you want to do it faster, but I'm not susceptible to all change, okay? All right, so now that we have this layer on top of our layer with no shadow, see, we'll put our OG layer. And then this background layer is, is no shadows. All right, so no shadows and the shadows. Again, I don't think I want the light. Oh, I forgot. Fuck my life. All right, put that at top. You want the, no, that's not right. I was right. Damn it. There it goes. So I'm just going to erase, because I don't want all that purple. I don't want the purple in my hair either. Not right there. So I'm just going to erase. I'm erasing it. I'm erasing it. Erasing it. And I don't like really dark shadows. So did I take the shadow off? I didn't do the shadows. Okay. Make sure everything else looks dandy. Okay, good. We're going to layer, merge visible. And then I like to soften the shadows. I don't like them really harsh. So I'll take a picture with no shadows. But we have to turn our light back on for that. Okay. File open. Select all. All right. So again, I don't like harsh shadows, so that's why I just go over it once at 50% opacity. I don't want that. Let me see what it looks like. Okay. I don't get too much harsh shadows anymore with this new graphics card, which is good, so I don't have to necessarily play with the hairline shadows anymore. Because some shadows, it's based on your wind light and how you have it set, to the sun and the moon, to look wonky. So I just go over real quick. And all right, so we'll go ahead and layer, merge visible. I don't think I need any more to be done in world. So we can just edit from here. And sometimes I don't like how things appear, so I will liquify it, like if your neck is crinkled a bit, like right here, even the clothing. I'll go into Liquify. Let's go on the other side. You want to try to not distort too much. But again, it's your own life. Distort to your heart's desire if that's what you want. I just don't want to distort too much because then it'll look wonky. Let's go back up to my chin. I don't like when there's pointed angles. Oops. Oops. All right, that will have to do. So push OK. Let's see. From this point, I usually go into the sharpen tool and try to sharpen a lot of the glossy areas to make them stand out. So yeah, I swear I got rid of that purple. What's it doing back? Okay. So especially the lips, if there's like gloss on your lips, I will like contrast them out or whatever this is called, sharpen them out. Because from far away, you can see the gloss. And then if it has like ridges. All right. I'll go over my little face tattoos. Glassy, glassy. Now I like the little under eye bag look. So to make them stand out a little bit more, I will go over them and darken them by doing this. But I don't want to distort. You see how this right here is a different color. I don't want to do that to that extent. So yeah, sometimes I'll go over this, make the gloss. But for the eye pupil, iris, whatever this thing's called, I do go over that because I want that to stand out. Okay. And then maybe once on the eye. Okay. And again, with this new PC, I don't really have to go over like the jewelry anymore to make, excuse me, items stand out. But you can. You want the gloss to come out more on a picture. All right. Next thing I will do, I wanted to show you. I don't know if you guys ever take pictures, but you have sometimes creases right here, and that's due to your lights and how your wind lights set up and stuff. But you can have creases like right here, where the nose and the lips above it kind of meet, like where the cheeks are, I guess you could say. So when that happens, again, I go back to my lasso tool, and I will draw from like here. We'll go ahead and then I'll go back into the original background and I'll do it on the other side. Via layer copy. Okay, so you want to merge the top two. So let's go ahead and hide those. Go back to the top layer and merge visible. So now we have this right here. I will go, which again is just the cuts you made, right? I will go into filter, gloss and blur. And usually 20 is good. Like I do 20 typically. And it will hide. It will hide. But you will need to erase like certain areas. Typically around like the nostrils, because those are the areas that will take on that blur. And sometimes the lips. I'm erasing, by the way. I'm erasing that one layer from the original. So remember, if you get those lines on your cheeks, it's simple to use the blur tool, the lasso blur tool, and yeah, it will get rid of those. And so we'll keep that for now. Good. We'll merge them into one. Why not? All right. This is, and I have this obsession to where I really don't like pixelated edges. I don't like them. To me personally, with my own photos. So I will go over with my blur tool on just about everything, to be honest with you. Because visually to me, it looks better. And then I will even do these eye parts right here. And we'll go over to the other one. Right. I should have kept the layer that was the, what do you call it? The original. My bad. Oh well. So then I'm going to go over here again with the blurring tool on my lips. I do not like pixelation. It bothers me. All right. And then, of course, around the edges. I usually go all around the outside of the hair. My strength on my blur brush is 50%, by the way. Normal. It works for me. If you guys do have a lower graphics card, like I did previously, the previous tutorials that I created probably be super helpful to you because there isn't much editing as far as shadow is concerned and little like to hide things with this new graphics card, just being honest. But yeah, so that is how I do the little retouches. This tool right here, the spot healing brush, always it comes in handy. I don't know if it's going to work, but if I wanted to remove something, you see it'll remove it. Boop, it'll remove it. If you have like a line that's in a skin because of the mesh or yeah, the mesh is weird. I see that a lot on dudes' bodies. Just saying. So yeah, it works sometimes, sometimes it doesn't. Like right now, it's behaving itself, but that's how you can fix little areas that you do not like. What else? All right. Another thing, and I'll talk about it more now. This is a cool thing about, hey, this is a thing that I learned when I decided to utilize this new Photoshop is um, it's like auto. So when you go to crop, right? When you go to crop, you can move it and it moves with you. It's not like my other one. Like it's it's amazing. It really is. It's amazing. So let's say that's it. And then um, next collection. I would recommend 100% Nix collection. I know there's other programs out there kind of like the same thing. I've messed with a few of them based off recommendations, and there are two that I like. This is my favorite. I utilize this a lot. So right now, Black Friday sales, it's like $75. It's usually 150. Back in the days, it was free. But yeah, it's $75 right now. I would recommend it because you could create your own filters. Um, yes, that picture looks good like it is, right? But I don't know. I just prefer other things. I prefer filters. Just like real life. What's going on here? But let's let that take process. I would take up to seven, okay, let's just say 7 to 10 final shots I think are worthy. And based out of those 7 to 10 photos that I upload to Flickr for my personal use, not everybody sees them, I'll choose my favorite one. So this is actually very nice. I like this. Should be dark. It looks good, right? So let's just say we save that. 0, 1. From here, though, if I want to lighten it, or if I feel like the contrast is too much, I will play with the opacity on it. So we'll change it to like 53. Nice. I'm gonna make another layer. Control J just easily copies a layer. And again, I will save that one because I kind of like that one too and make my decision later. Outfit, by the way, by Caboodle, if you're interested. Image, adjustments, brightness, and I will adjust my brightness. And see, that's nice. File. So let's just say out of, hold on. How dare you call me? Um, so out of those three, let's just say for now, three. I would choose my favorite one. That's your favorite one. And I have a way for you guys to glow stuff. So if your what do you call it? If your PC doesn't glow like this one's glowing, the wording in the window, if your PC it doesn't go like that, I can teach. I could do a tutorial if you want on how to kind of make them glow. It's not going to be the same, but it's sort of. If you look at any of my older pictures where some things are glowing, it's because I had to do them manually. But yeah. All right. Hopefully that helps and like answers your questions on some retouches. But yeah. All right. Until next time, leave a comment below if you have any more questions, and maybe another 2 months I'll do another video. All right. Until then, guys.